Lunchly.
Lunchly.
Lunchly. Lunchly.
Lunchly.
Lunchly.
Lunchly. Lunchly. Lunchly.
Influencers used to just stay on your screen and entertain you on your 15-minute lunch break. But now when you're restocking the shelves, you find Logan Paul and KSI's Prime Drink or MR.BEAST Feastables bar. This is my parents' gas station. Get out of my home. These people now have what it takes to beat legacy brands into market, which to be honest was pretty cool to see in the beginning, but this all starts to feel a bit dystopian once they tell us to eat their food. Like, YouTube food. You know what? It feels weird to think that a YouTuber is trying to get inside my body. MR.BEAST, no thank you. Oh fuck. Why is every YouTuber trying to go corporate and sell alcohol and food products? Or Marques Brownlee create the next fast food chain restaurant? More importantly, does this all show that we're slowly losing what it means to be a YouTuber? Did you know Diddy was the person that made Ciroc vodka as popular as it is today?
Let's be clear. Ciroc Smooth Talk with Diddy.
You know what's not smooth? Bad breath, big smiles, fist bumping.
Human trafficking. That's pretty bad. Famous people selling you products can date back from way long ago, but we could just start with the man himself. Diddy Touched Me Combs was on a streak promoting Ciroc vodka in 2007. This was an era where 90% of hip-hop music videos you saw almost always had a Beats product, a Pharrell or Timbaland instrumental, and artists subliminally selling you on a drink because the FTC didn't care about deceptive advertising practices until 2023. Diddy was really only a famous face to promote the product though, not creating it himself, which makes sense, but nowadays it seems YouTubers have been taking it to the next level and actually creating the drink. Take Happy Dad, for example. Happy Dad was made by the Nelk Dudes, which are a bunch of boys that started out doing pranks together and grew to become pretty influential, talking to the former president and popping zins with Tucker Carlson. To be honest, I tried Happy Dad once, I think. It was okay. I didn't like the underlying flavor of scams, though. Degen. Around the same time, the other side of YouTube had two Australian dudes creating a seltzer of their own called Grog, with their fan base catering to the more edgy side of YouTube. It feels like the perfect timing with these kinds of channels. They have an almost legacy branding to them. Nelk Boys were famous back in the days for their prank, and Cold Ones were famous for the iDubbbz and Frank stuff. Before, I'm sure their demographic were kids, so since they've been around for so long, their audience can now watch their podcasts with a beer in hand since they're old enough to understand raw dogging life without stimulants sucks. So while Nelk and Cold Ones are creating the products with no controversy about their alcohol, this begs the question, what's wrong with this? Oh dude, hell yeah, dude.
You can't do that, you'll get shot, Jimmy. I'm white.
First, a fair warning that this video isn't explaining the downfall of Lunchlies. It tastes like Lunchables, and every other YouTuber that complains about the taste was either rich and spoiled as a kid or is just now exaggerating how bad it tastes for views. I'm looking at you, Zoe. And when it comes to, oh, they're promoting it as a healthier alternative to Lunchables, but it's still poison. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. I feel like they could have just full send it and say they have a fun food product, just like MR.BEAST did with Feastables. It's like trying to say vaping is healthier than cigarettes. Like, yeah, sure, but you're still fucking vaping. I'm gonna be honest, I said this comparison to a friend and I just saw the Dr. Mike video. I just want everyone to know I made this comparison without looking at the video first. Okay, thank you, bye. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can get into the thick of it. Isn't it a bit weird that we can see a YouTuber's face once we go to a grocery store now? Before MR.BEAST and Logan Paul, we could go way back in the prehistoric era. Smosh. Smosh was one of the prominent faces of YouTube back in the 1800s and famous for their food battles and featured Ian's pink frosted sprinkled donut. Looking back, wouldn't it be fucking amazing if Dunkin' Donuts was like, look, we're selling Ian's pink frosted donut for a limited time? I'd be geeking the fuck out. But that never happened because, well, YouTubers weren't legit and seen as an actual company. But now YouTubers have that legitimacy to show them how much influence they can have and be the competition. I just don't think we knew how influential YouTubers were gonna be. MR.BEAST first came out with Beast Burger, which didn't really end up selling well due to quality control, and also it felt like it was more about the brand than the product being good itself. Don't worry, Jimmy, Kevin Hart just joined you. The second version of Feastables came out a couple years ago, and it's a good chocolate. It tastes fire. You can even talk about Prime and how they made $250 million in its first year, which is insane. Now, seeing these products alone is like, okay, that's cool. Like, a YouTuber has the power now to buy shelf space at a store. I say YouTubers like they're relatable, but no, they're millionaires that don't care about us. Just remember that. But then Lunchly came out, and it's starting to feel less like, oh, that's a thing, and more so, oh, this is going to be a thing now. Like, I don't think any of us would predict that some YouTubers would get into competition with Oscar Mayer and PepsiCo. It's definitely strange, but I guess on the business side of YouTube, it's like a good thing. Good because it really shows there's no ceiling for a YouTuber to do something anymore. Like before, we were like, oh, thank you, Lily Singh. We can do talk shows now, I guess. Oh, Liza Koshy. Liza on demand. Wow, we're really breaking the barriers right now. But on the flip side, it begs the question, if you made it this far, would you still be able to call yourself a real YouTuber? I mean, it sounds like a dumb question. MrBeast is the face of YouTube. KSI and Logan still post regularly, and they have a loyal fan base. But would you compare them to people like Jax Films or Michael Reeves in terms of being a part of the YouTube community? Firstly, KSI just makes music videos the past couple years on his YouTube channel, so he's just pretty much running his own Vivo, but it's all just KSI. No thank you. And his second channel is just lazy content where he just reacts to shit.
Please, we have to run over God's green.
Does it get a ton of views? Yeah. But then does that mean the tropical rainforest ambiance for 10 hours is considered an actual YouTuber? Fuck no. Logan Paul makes videos too, but sparingly, and honestly, I just think we can all agree he just seems really fake and he's a scammer. But I'm still watching the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight though. That shit's about to be great. I'm watching it here actually.
What?
And lastly, MrBeast. His videos gets hundreds of millions of views. Every YouTuber knows MrBeast, and his shit is actually entertaining. So what do I mean by he's not technically a YouTuber? I feel like I could compare someone like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Cillian Murphy when it comes to acting. Yes, they are both actors, but Dwayne stars in a lot more movies and has a lot more net worth than Cillian. But does this mean he's a more legitimate actor or a better actor? Fuck no. Lord, no. Dwayne isn't a bad actor, but I don't think any adult would say, yeah, he's one of my favorite actors right now. He's for the kids, and he's in movies that's there to shut your brain off and be like, oh my god, dude, that's a sick explosion. Oh my god, look at his muscles. MrBeast isn't a bad YouTuber, but I don't think any adult would say, yeah, he's probably my favorite YouTuber right now. He's for the kids and makes videos that's there to shut your brain off and be like, haha, nice explosion. Oh my god, the Vine boom sound effect again. No way. I still like his videos now, and he's one of the main reasons why YouTubers can go out and actually chase brands and make a lot of money. But his videos before felt more personal when it was low budget and just with his friends. His personality stood out and his content had a certain edge to him. His jokes felt like he actually thought it was funny versus what's like safely funny. It feels like every joke now he makes in his video is a zoom in with a sound effect to prove that it's funny. And yeah, a YouTuber should evolve and change if they want to or need to, but once you start going more towards what gets you more views, I feel like you lose what made you more unique. A YouTuber literally has the word you, like you're supposed to show you, not just the bruh sound effect and Komika access font. Like at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with being these kinds of channels, but now you're not trying to make an actual YouTube video that's about you. You just want to be the next MrBeast of your own niche. And good for you. Keep doing that shit. You get money and you're still entertaining people. There's no harm, no foul in this. I just feel like so many other people feel like this is what it means to be a YouTuber, but that's not it at all. You know what I think is actually being a YouTuber? Some girl talking about the failure of a Star Wars hotel for 4 hours straight. 10 million views and counting. Daniel Henschel becoming the next David Kaufman of YouTube and doing the most random shit ever. 200,000 subscribers. Buff Corell freestyling to every famous song shirtless and with his iconic jeans and sharpied eyebrows. 400k subscribers. MrBeast Feastables is cool, but you know what would be even cooler? If Steve MRE Eats collaborated with the United States government on a meal that only consists of type 2 instant coffee, jalapeno cheese spread, and a 50-year-old cigarette pack. Please, someone let me know if you get the reference. You get it? You got it? Okay. These people aren't doing whatever YouTube guru says is the best way to be successful. They're just doing what they like to do, and that's what made them successful. I love whenever people talk about, oh, doing this and that, and here's 5 secret ways to make your channel grow. And then you have Jenny Nicholson literally just yapping and not doing any of that shit and has over 1 million subscribers. fuck your advice. The point of this video is just, if you want to be a YouTuber, don't feel like you have to be Mr. Beast. It can work, but so can also just doing what you want to do. And I feel like you should take that risk instead. Because do you really want to end up with a YouTube accent catering to kids that blindly click your videos because, oh, the saturation in your thumbnail is so shiny and cool? Or would you feel happier if you were doing something you loved? Like reviewing cigarettes. Thank you, Jacob Jones. Thank you. All right, thank you. Subscribe. Bye.